everyone knows what the Chopat strap is, right? Or the tennis elbow strap. Under that strap, well, it was up there. Under that strap, there's like a little bubble, okay? A little padded bubble. The bubble is designed to go, because usually with tennis elbow, they have pain right off of the epicondyle, right there, okay? They also might have pain all down here, but that likely could be the extension of ECRB causing that, Anconius could cause that, tricep, even the posterior shoulder, teres minor infraspinatus. The rhomboids can cause a radiating pain down that could look like tennis elbow, but typically they complain of right off of the condyle. And so what you'll do with the strap is you'll tell them find the worst spot and then put the bubble just below it. Because the goal of the bubble is to act as a dispersive pad. Once the bubble, the pressure goes into the area of the tendon, it's going to disperse the force. Instead of it going right at the tendon, it's going to disperse it along the whole entire forearm. So it's kind of like rerouting the pressure so that it doesn't, when they grip and extend, it doesn't all land right at the attachment point. So that's the same concept as building a Chopat strap. And so what you want to do, so here is the difference. Here's our felt, nice and thick. We use this in the horseshoes, if you remember. It has an adhesive back. And here's the foam. It's much thinner. So we want to get a really nice thick padding to go on the forearm. If you don't have felt in your kit, you could take 2 of these and layer them together. So you can put them back to back, and you just would, as an option, put these like so, and you would take the adhesive backing off of just one to put it to this. So it's like you made now a thicker version, okay? And then, but since we have felt, we're gonna use it. And then what you would do with either that or the felt here. Now what typically I do like to spray, but for the purpose of the demo, we don't need to do that because she's not going to play, but we would take a nice, okay, really getting this whole area. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna find the epicondyle and we're gonna come just distal to it and lay down our padding, our dispersive pad. Then you want to make sure that your coverall covers that. So I could have, before I laid this down, laid it here to make sure that this was long enough, okay? If this was too long and it was going over, I would have clipped this a little bit, okay? So then we're gonna lay down this. And what I like to do is put more of the cover roll to the inside. Now her arm is fairly petite, so you can see I almost got completely around, okay? I didn't need to pull it, but I almost got completely around. That's gonna help me when I go and do my light plast, because likely now that I've got a lot of base coverage, I won't have to do pre-wrap. For some of you, this is not going to be long enough, especially if the arm is hairy, and you'll want to finish it with like a little pre-wrap before you put the light plast on, because that's gonna rub a little and it could chafe and cause some irritation. So then what we're going to do is create our buckle. Now what's versatile about the buckle is you can also do this in the knee, the other hinge joint. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make 2 shorter pieces and we're gonna make 2 longer pieces. Okay, So how it works, the shorter piece goes on the top inside and I let it hang. The longer piece goes here and I let that one hang. So now what I'm going to do is grip both, pull up. You see the wrinkling? I'm going to unload this. This is why we call it an unload. I'm going to put these together, keep the tension, and then I reposition my hand. So the same unload, remember how we kind of pull and pinch together? Now I've just done it on a bigger scale here. I still have it, I'm pulling up and around, and all I have to do is get my fingers out of the way. So then I layer another buckle on the bottom. Let it hang open. Okay, so I'm coming together, pull up. I stay pulling up until these are joined. I then don't let up your tension here in my right hand. I pinch. Now I can let up my tension because I've got it in my left hand. I'm tugging and I pull around. So those of you who know, like if you put on a chow pad on your elbow, you'll know you slide it on, then you pull it up and around. It's the same concept, okay? So then, stick your hand out, good. This way her muscles are now activated. I could do a pre-wrap, but I feel like I've got her pretty covered. And I would just keep kind of pushing into me a little. There you go. Finish on the top so you can see it. We don't cross her elbow joint. So it's okay if a little bit's peeking out. It's on there, okay? So we just made a buckle unload chow pad strap, mimic. All right, okay, good. So then